Here's Nykki Nike.
Nykki Nike.
Oh, I am out of breath.
Hear ye.
Oh, she gets a hear ye?
Yeah, she's taking over for the queen tonight. Of course she does.
Okay.
Right?
Well,
What up,
boys.
Nykki Nike?
She's the
How are you?
proxy.
Yeah.
The proxy.
She gets
Richard,
this-
Welcome.
how are you, sir?
I'm okay. I don't think I'm a big fan of my own deep V, but I'm working off a heat stroke, so that's where
Really?
He actually worked out, so now he's dying.
we're at. Why does everyone laugh? I'm
Well, it's actually not funny that you're dying, Richard.
not dying. I mean,
I disagree. I think
Heat
it's pretty
stroke from
funny.
what?
I don't feel good.
He played basketball for a couple hours.
Well, that'll
What-
hurt you.
What
It's
a dumb
the only
dumb.
thing in my entire
What'd you
adult
play?
life.
Horse 21?
No, full court, like an extended full court outside with other out of shape dads.
Oh,
Did you,
man.
did you go shirtless again?
No, it was a cool 77 here today, but I did have the cut. I did have the Suns out, guns out.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Like I don't want to be that intimidating all
True.
the time.
True.
Maryland, right? You're in Maryland?
Yeah, I'm in Maryland. Nykki, close your eyes. Just trust me. Close your eyes. Don't open until I say I have a question to ask you.
With my eyes closed?
Yep. Keep them closed. You'll like it.
Okay, when I say open, do I look like a serial killer, specifically Hannibal Lecter? Okay, open.
Whoa. I'm going to have to give you not 100%, but definitely close to it, Richard. Definitely close to it. Keep the hat on.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
She tastes like llama beans.
Oh, my God. That was pretty good, Ray.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
God, I don't.
That's-
I need. Your job is to be mean to Ray, not.
I like it when the queen's not here.
Can be.
I guess we're gonna have to shift gears on that one. Fine. Welcome to Supermind Sports Show, Wednesday edition, June 16th. Ray's fat. Welcome to the show.
I don't like the big pause anymore. I
I don't like Heat Stroke Tuesdays. My fucking brain stops working. I couldn't.
What the hell are you trying to figure out?
I better insult.
Are you
all
literally
right.
sweating right now?
Yep.
Oh yes. The last interview I just did, I couldn't keep my glasses on because I was fogging
So
them
fogged up. It's fucked up.
consistently. Not that these are real anyway. I can see perfectly fine. I have 20/20 vision, humble brag.
You could be going through a male menopause and not just have heat stroke. It's quite possible.
Does that involve hair loss?
That's been happening a long time. But the bitch tits you might be onto something.
You're the one that's growing. You actually do have tits, Ray.
See, that's a better insult.
You do.
See?
That,
Take Nykki, for instance. That was a good insult.
that
Yeah.
is a better insult. Because
Thank you.
it's true.
Long
Speaking
way
of
going to
tits,
catch up with me, that's for sure, brother.
well, you are a woman. Ray
Okay.
It's not.
has a fupa. Speaking of tits and fupas, White Birch Brewing is our brewery of choice. Whenever we're drinking beer, we're trying to drink White Birch when you can get your hands on it. Limited supply, so when you see it, better grab it. Or head on down to the tap room in Nashville, New Hampshire. Ray, address, please.
460 Amherst Street.
Get yourself a flight. Get yourself a pint. The summer beers that they come out with and they on the Instagram, go give them a follow on all the social medias too. Because if you're not thirsty and you see that rainbow flight, you will be thirsty, and then you will be down there drinking beer, having a good time, doing it responsibly, like Ray did last weekend at 10 a.m.
The time traveled.
Something
And
a little
well,
bit
that
more
was
interesting.
the something a little more interesting, right? The 11% you drank.
A lot more interesting. Something
You're
a lot
wild, man.
That's how you know it's good. Or if you can't get down the tap room, buy it at your local beer store, or wherever you get it. Tell them the Simple Minds boys sent you.
Breaking news.
White Birch Brewing.
White Birch Brewing now has hats. Go down there, get yourself a hat, buy your friend a hat. That's all.
Breaking news.
That's breaking news. They just posted it on Facebook the other day.
They
There you
did.
go.
I don't know if you had to interrupt the read for it.
I did.
They are cool hats. They are cool looking.
They look
hats.
good. They look good.
I like the
Yeah.
Simple Mind hat. Simple Mind boys hats are nice.
Yeah, mine's still in the
Prototype.
mail. Mine's still in the mail.
Ray's got a couple things for me in the mail. It's the pandemic, man. Things get lost. Sorry.
Yep. Yep.
Speaking of the pandemic and things getting lost,
Boo, that's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
good one. Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
You know what got lost? Cam Newton's fucking footballs into the
Yes.
stadium, into the stands at
Boom.
minicamp.
See, there it is.
Cam Newton is back after his week off. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know if he was actually injured with a finger. I think they just gave him a week off to get Mac Jones some more reps. But read into whatever you want. Bill would tell us to get a life, you fucking loser, because we're talking conspiracies. What I'm talking is he still looks like shit. Conspiracy or not, broken finger or not. That video of them throwing today, him and Mac Jones specifically, there's no defense. There's literally no defense. And Cam Newton, it was like it's a 7-yard out into the end zone. It wasn't like a 40-yard throw. It's like a pitch and catch in your backyard. And he airmailed 6 of them.
Watch out
in their heads.
Don't go in the porta potty while Cam Newton's in the red zone this year, baby. Because you are gonna get hit.
Shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Nykki
Well, he was
Nike.
9 for 17 today. Awful. Like thrown to the ground. Disgusting. He blows. He does. Like he cannot read a defense. He can't. That's not how he was brought up as a quarterback in an Auburn. He cannot play in the pocket. He sucks. And is he going to be our quarterback? Probably.
Yep.
That's nothing. Nobody in the state of New England, in New England, wants him as a quarterback. He is just awful. He's not stable. He's not a positive attitude for the team. I just don't see it happening whatsoever. He can't read a blitz. He can't read a defense. He throws like absolute crap. 7 for 19, 17 today. They just keep making excuses for him. My favorite, but he looks a lot better than last year. What did he do last year? Did he do a 7-8 record? He didn't show up.
He sucked last year. He threw 8 touchdowns and 12 picks or whatever. And I think the actual
30th quarterback in the league.
As a quote was, he's a lot ahead. He's much more ahead of where he was last year at this time. Last year at this time, he was unemployed. So that's not saying a whole lot, Bill. And also the stat, I think they had 2 stats, Nykki Nike. The 7, I think you were right on the 7 for 19. And then when they did 11-11 drills, he got 13 reps and he was like 7 for 13 with 4 sacks and a pick. And Mac Jones got 23 reps. So I don't know what that says. It's mini camp. You can read into a lot of nothing, but the point of being a bad influence, I think, is a good one that we should pay attention to, because last year's team, I think he actually was a positive influence on a bad team. He was a good leader with a good attitude consistently, where that type of team could have fallen off the rails at any point in time, even though he sucked in the field. This year, it's a good team with expectations. And if he's the guy holding them back, then that can backfire in a locker room real fast, especially if you got a guy behind him that you know can do better. So that'll be interesting to see, Ray. Any thoughts on that? Or I'll give you the next topic. Stephon Gilmore is holding out. That is no longer if Bill Belichick said it himself, doesn't expect to see him in minicamp because of a contract issue. Take it wherever you want. Mac Jones, Cam Newton, Gilmore, wherever you want to go.
Can I do both? Can I do the locker room is already split, because there's some that want Cam Newton as your quarterback. There's some that want Mac Jones as your quarterback because they know that he is going to help them win games. Obviously, Cam Newton is that locker room presence that they all wanted. He's the fun-loving guy that gets the energy going. But that only takes you so far. That doesn't get you wins on the field. I think Mac Jones, like Bill's been saying, week 5 after that Tampa Bay game, you're going to see Mac Jones as your starting quarterback for New England. For Stephon Gilmore,
hold on, real quick. Go back. Do you have you heard that the locker room is split, or you're speculating that there's some beat guys that have been reporting that the locker room's already split? That there's some that are favoring Cam as their starting quarterback, and there's some that is favoring Mac Jones as their quarterback. So
yeah, definitely don't disagree with that, Ray.
No.
This will also be interesting to see, because speaking of the Gilmore, the way that Belichick spoke about Gilmore. He covered for him essentially day 1 of minicamp, saying the weather was the reason he wasn't there. If anyone remembers Adelius Thomas, his quote, God damn it, I used to know it off the top of my head, but it was a snowstorm and he couldn't make it to practice, and Belichick ripped him a new one.
Yep.
And talking to the press, he said, "This isn't the fucking Jetsons. I don't got a flying car. It was snow on the ground. I couldn't get there." And Belichick sat him, and
isn't that the game? Like some of them took like snowmobiles to the practice field because they were trying to get there.
I remember hearing about that.
Ripped those guys a new one. And now this year, Tom Brady's not here. You coming off the worst season in 20 years, and Stephon Gilmore wants a new contract, and you're telling us it was raining, so he couldn't make it. And now just outwardly saying, yeah, there's a contract dispute. He won't be at minicamp without any repercussions. It'll be interesting to see if Bill Belichick is for lack of a better word, peer pressured into starting Mac Jones come the season. You know, it'll be interesting.
Bill Belichick doesn't get peer pressured into anything. So I don't think that's going to happen. I think he's going to start.
I feel like he's a little different. I feel like he's already starting to be a little different this year. He sounds a little different. That's just me. It's an outsider.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
But then again, so Gilmore, what did you read today? Gilmore, if he doesn't show up for tomorrow for OTAs, doesn't get fined like $95K or something like that. If he misses the third OTA or minicamp or something like that.
I think that there's
just pay him the $5 or $7 million that he wants. Just pay it to him.
Well, I think there's a CBA loophole that the team can pay back that $95K if he comes back for training camp. So that's also why the speculation is that's also why you're seeing Aaron Rodgers skip out on this and toodaloo and tell everybody he's having a fucking blast. I don't know if you saw those headlines. He's having an awesome time with no responsibilities in the summer. What
glad the Queen's not here because he always defends Rodgers.
What was the shirt that he was wearing today? He was wearing some short.
Oh, what was that?
Was it a deep stretch V?
No, he didn't look like Hannibal Lecter either. But back to the Gilmore thing. I don't know if you guys read the reports too that Jalen Ramsey's trying to recruit him to LA. I don't know. Newsflash, Jalen Ramsey. You guys have no draft picks or any kind of
more money
to get him. So I don't know how the fuck you would do that. But I see stuff on Gilmore come training camp. He'll be here. He's just doing this to negotiate. I think the deal will be worked out before then. But there's no fucking way he's going to LA.
I think he's coming here because I think the Patriots are going to pay him.
Yeah,
because I don't think you're going to get shit for him from a trade. They've been trying to trade him for a year, and they haven't been able to do it, or at least get what they want. He's damaged. He's coming off a quad injury. He's coming off surgery. But I think they'll give him a guaranteed with incentives. They'll get 10.
Ramsey
10
makes like 20 mil something.
He makes stupid money.
Yeah,
crazy.
But they'll give Gilmore like close to 14 guaranteed for this year. They'll give him the
front load it.
They'll give him
2-year deal. Yeah.
And I think he'll be back. Speaking of that defense, a lot of good reports over the last 2 days that defense is looking sharp. Is that because the defense looks sharp? We got Hightower back there. And we have high expectations for that defense, Nykki. Or is it because Cam Newton blows and you have a rookie behind him?
Well, Hightower is the leader of that defense. That's for A. You know what I mean? What's he's going to be like his last year, probably. That's my own opinion, but the defense does look good. It does. And Cam Newton does blow, but look all the money they spent on getting offense for him. Maybe the offense will be good, but right now I think the defense does look good for the Patriots from what I'm seeing and what I'm reading from minicamp right now. So, but with having Hightower there, I think that's going to be a huge aspect for them, and I hope that's going to bring them to what they need. I don't see a playoff run, but right now I do think the defense does look solid. Offense does need some
the
work.
Hightower addition from last year and the Gilmore addition make this defense completely different.
We need Gilmore.
If you got those two guys playing at their high level, you're a top 5 defense probably with everything else around them.
Yep.
Without Gilmore, or if Hightower goes down, Ray, you'll be competitive, but you're not going to be as good as you need to be with fucking Cam Newton at the helm or a rookie who is going to go through his ups and downs. So you better hope Gilmore comes back, and you better hope Hightower looks like Hightower, because you're going to need to win 13, 14 games, 13, 17 type games, at least for a while.
Yeah, it's going to be
like
low scoring.
Last time we had 4 quarterbacks. We had Brady, Henke, Brissett, and Garoppolo, right?
Yeah.
And now
I don't know if they ever carried the 4, though. They carried, I think practice.
I think they dropped one.
Yeah. They had the Brissett and Garoppolo. The last time they carried 4 was Brady's rookie year.
Oh, I think she's right, though, because I think they had 4 because when Brady got suspended, they kept the third one. Yeah, for Deflategate, they kept the third.
Yeah, but you didn't have 4 active on the roster. Like, they won't this year either.
No,
they won't this year either. Brian Hoyer will not be active for any games.
He's there just to guide.
Yeah, well, he's a guy probably making whatever he's making. Couple million bucks.
I'll be that guy. You want me to guide? Yeah, I'll guide you. Whatever you need.
No problem. How many reps do I get at practice today, Coach?
2.
None, Brian. Just don't
get
even
the
put
fucking
your
water.
On.
Get the water.
Yeah, done. I can do that for you, Coach.
Here's the
Aaron
deal.
Rodgers was wearing a shirt that says "I'm offended" with a sad face on it.
It was. That's what it was.
Are you kidding me?
Actually, if that was hyperbolic and ironic that everyone gets offended and he was making fun of those people, then good for you. But I have to imagine
it was because of him.
Not doing that.
Would you take Aaron Rodgers on this team?
No. Honestly, no.
No.
I'm at such a point as a spoiled Boston sports fan. I said this about the Celtics when they were going for Kyrie and AD, that I don't want to root for shitbags. I don't want to root for them. Like, I don't want to root for fucking. That's why I didn't want Cam Newton. I didn't want to root for Cam Newton because I didn't like the style of play, even before he found out that he was this bad. And you all wanted the fucking dab machine, Raymond. I didn't want anything to do with that. So I don't want anything to do with Aaron Rodgers.
Fucking hats.
Oh, Rich will never say anything about those hats because he has several in his house.
That's okay. Wait, that's okay, Rich.
The Cam Newton
Queen
hats.
loves Rodgers, so it's all right.
What Cam Newton hats?
You have Cam Newton style hats.
Those giant,
like the fedora.
I don't know.
Giant fedora. Yeah, he's the big fedora one.
Yeah, but I didn't go down to Brighton in the middle of COVID. Get COVID, miss 3 games, and then have my shitbag season blamed on it because I
go
needed
to a
another
restaurant
fucking
and get
hat.
a bone bruise.
I don't go buy $1,000 hat every single day so I can look like a dickhead with short pants walking into the stadium every day. No, my hats are cool and stylish because I'm a musician when I'm not an asshole on this show. Suck it, Ray. Bruins Fall Out. May
I stop you? I thought without the Queen that you'd be a little nicer. This would be more good energy. No, I was wrong.
Don't let me talk about Cam Newton.
All right, I'm sorry.
There's nothing good on the rest of this show.
I'm scrolling down the email, and I think you're going to get even more angry.
It's not going well.
Yeah,
it's not looking good moving forward here because Bruins brass spoke this past few days, and it sounds like Cam Neely wants to bring the gang back. Walking second round exit.
Yep.
Tuukka Rask and his old bitch hip are all coming back. They're all coming back.
Not coming back. Stop it.
Toot.
It makes me so sick to my stomach.
And if you talk to anyone on social media, how dare you even think otherwise not to bring this group back? And then take Tuukka with a $3 million $3 million contract. That would be the greatest thing ever. The newsflash, people, since 2019 with their only Stanley Cup run, they have been second round exits or worse from here on out. Why would you bring this group back? You need to get younger. You need to get better. You need that left shot defenseman. What the fuck are they thinking if they bring this group back?
Well, that's what Bergie and Marchie want there, Ray. So that's what they're going to do. That's what Sweeney and Neely want. You know, what else are you going to do? They want the whole team back. It's going to be the same exact team. What's going to change?
Nothing.
Going to get Coyle a better opportunity. So if you were to get rid of Krejci, who would you put instead of Krejci? Who's going to go on the second line with Krejci? Who would we trade for? How would that happen? Well, he's been with us for what, 15 years?
Something younger that we can be like,
young centerman. We need a young centerman for sure.
I've said that you're so invested in Coyle, and I think that he's a hard guy to trade for anything of value that I'd give him the second line, and I'd give him Taylor Hall and Craig Smith. And he's fast, he's big, he's talented. He just disappears at times. Give him an actual line in the NHL and see if he can produce. Because at this point, it's not that David Krejci can't necessarily play. He can hold his own as a 35-year-old centerman. So can Bergeron, who's still considered one of the best. But look at the playoff runs. You don't even give me 2019 because you got a doormat to the Stanley Cup Finals and you played the fucking St. Louis Blues and you lost. You didn't have to see the Capitals. You didn't have to see the Lightning. It was handed to you on a silver platter and you faded like you faded for 10 goddamn years. Every single season. It's the
10 years ago today, shit. Richard. 10 years ago today, we won the cup.
Unbelievable. Where's my Dennis Seidenberg, Nikki? Where's my Dennis Seidenberg, Nykki Nike? They let him go and have never replaced him. Where is he?
I loved him.
I did too.
Where is he?
I loved him, man.
You still haven't even replaced Lucic. You're hoping Taylor Hall
when
can
they
come
call
back
Calgary,
here.
they asked to have him back.
You should bring him back.
They should bring him back.
David Krejci is David. They got to bring Krejci back so Hall signs. Do you? No. So here's my whole point. I've been saying this since last year, Raymond, that I am David Krejci. Love you, awesome Bruin. You'll go up in your number will be retired. Tuukka, same thing. Best goalie in franchise history.
Thank God the Queen's not here.
Has a history of literally shitting his pants for you. However, it's time to move on. You need a new voice in that locker room. Bergeron is 36. Marchand is 33. It's time to move forward.
Yeah.
Even if that's moving forward with Taylor Hall at 32 at a discounted rate, you do still need talent. So I'll do that. But like, the core, you let Chara walk. You're not going to let David Krejci walk. You're not going to let Tuukka walk. I mean, come on.
Like open up the cap space. If he's not going to be available to what, January, February, can't they bring some cap space in with that at all?
Yeah, they absolutely can. I mean, if you're talking about Tuukka and Krejci, I think you're probably talking about maybe $5 million. Like I would assume are going combined. Would assume are going to come back on super, super cheap team-friendly deals, which is why it's enticing, I'm sure, to Neely and Sweeney. And the blind fans out there. But no, it's not about the money even necessarily. It's about the It's about the culture. If they come back, it's guaranteed you're losing in the second round, maybe the first. Guaranteed.
Do you know what
It's
I
not a
really want them
Stanley
to
Cup
do?
run.
You know what I really want them to do? Bring the band back. I don't care. But you know what you need? You know what you need? You need a Sean Thornton type player. A guy that will fucking go out there, hit some people, have that energy. You don't have anyone on this team right now.
Trent Frederick.
Nope. No, I disagree with you. Yeah, Sean Thornton was that guy that brought the energy, who could play offense, could fucking hit some bodies.
Couldn't he sucked it off? Ray, hockey guy Ray.
Fourth line guy. He was a fourth line guy.
I understand what you're
guy.
saying. You're losing the. You should have just left it at that.
Damn it. Sorry. I'm
Trent
sorry.
Frederick
You
is
can cut
that
that.
guy.
You can cut it.
They didn't play him. They should have played him in Game 6 of DeBrusque. He's not the difference maker. Look, we don't have to belabor this anymore. My point here is that you just need fresh blood. You need a fresh voice and a fresh presence in that locker room. I've even said that Cassidy's on the hot seat. If Sweeney comes back with the same goddamn team, if Sweeney and Neely come back with the same team with the same results, then bye-bye.
Nothing's gonna change.
Bye-bye. Blow them all out. Because you still got young talent. You got McAvoy and Pasternak, who should be enough to continue to keep you competitive for years moving forward. You're not going to get a number 1 draft pick. So figure it the fuck out. Don't.
Well, you got Swayman and then you got Vladar. You know what I mean? So Swayman would start all of them. You know,
yeah, you got Swayman,
McAvoy,
Pasternak, Carlo. You got a good young core. You have to continue to get younger, see what your young defenseman can do, try and draft.
Especially all the guys in Providence. You got a ton of guys in Providence that you want to see if they can make it to the next level. So
yeah, you have to start giving guys ice time, even if it's to flip them for some good talent at the deadline. You have to start giving guys ice time. If David Krejci's old bones is still here, then you only got 4th line to see these guys. It's
you don't want to be like the main Red Claws. You want to fucking see what these guys have to prove. And
they're the main Celtics now.
I know. I didn't know if I said main Celtics, you'd yell at me for that. So I just fucking bit the bullet and said main Red Claws.
Today, Ray, you're going to get yelled at for everything.
I know.
Speaking of getting yelled at, back to basics. CBD is where you want to go for all. This is what Ray's going to need after this verbal beatdown
need
tonight.
some CBD, right?
You need some CBD.
I think we're going to. Yeah.
The Queen is generally our local spokesperson for this. Nykki Nike, are you into the CBD?
No, sir, I'm not.
Unless it's back to basics, right?
Yeah, back to basics.
Okay, very good. I'll give you my CBD experience. I put them on the bottom of my feet before I sleep sometimes. Knocks me the fuck out. It's like a natural NyQuil, but you wake up a little bit groggy depending on how much you use. But I put it on my legs and my feet. Tonight I'll do it because I'm in heat stroke mode and my legs are going to be quitting on me tomorrow. It's the best night's sleep that you can get. So a couple nights of that a week and you're golden, pony boy. Go to backtobasicsllc.com. That's BAK, the number 2, basicsllc.com to get all your CBD needs fulfilled. Every order you make, you get a free item in the mail. So do it right now and tell them the Simple Minds boys sent you back to basics CBD. I don't have a segue. Red Sox salvaged the Blue Jays series in a surprising fashion after 9 straight games of doubling their ERA after the league took away their sticky icky.
Ooh-wee. Sticky icky.
Nathan Eovaldi comes out and pitches a hell of a game. They win a game 2-1, shutting up all of the haters, I guess, including myself. We'll see. Nykki Nike, Red Sox, a big Red Sox fan here. What did you think about this whole
Red Sox salvage? Well, you got 18 runs, right? So we got 18 runs with 8 homers. So if you look at it, the Astros and the Blue Jays are literally like the best teams right now hitting wise in the MLB. They are absolutely amazing. They got their balls whacked the other night from the Blue Jays. I mean, it was just absolutely insane.
Literally.
Pitching, Eovaldi pitched absolutely amazing yesterday. He threw some great balls last night. He's throwing some heat, threw some high cheese. He was all over the plate, which was awesome. So I think last night's game was absolutely amazing, except for when Vladimir hit that home run. I had a feeling he was going to hit that. So I think that they're pitching. They just need their pitching and not having any sticky balls. Eduardo Rodriguez going tonight. So Perez, I don't know how I feel about the cheating thing, but I do think they are going to come back. He's got the Tampa Bay pitcher just got hurt. Tyler Glasnow, he's out.
Wait, now
what a fucking bitch that guy is.
Well, we're like 3 games back, so then we're away for 8 games. So we got
Give
the
us the
Braves,
glass
the
now
Braves
story,
for 2,
Ray.
then we're Kansas City, then Tampa Bay, and then we're home for the Yanks. So we got a good run going right now. So we just gotta
June's an absolute gauntlet for the Red
Yeah.
Sox. We've
of
talked
course.
about it. We've said if you come out of this 500, that's a
Yeah.
success. That's not the story, Nykki Nike. The story is their ERA doubled in the time that
Oh,
they were
yeah.
not allowed to use Sticky Icky, and then all of a sudden Nathan Eovaldi comes out and pitches a fucking gem. You don't think
does.
he went back to that shit?
Oh yeah. MLB
did.
says
Come
what?
Come on.
21st, the 21st. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
tell
wait. No, you get
Yeah.
10-game suspension, but you get paid. You
Yeah.
get paid, Ray. You
Yeah.
get paid.
I'd
Go
be
ahead,
fucking
Ray.
doing it.
So use your
us
sticky
the
Nicky.
give
Use
us
it.
the glass now, and Red Sox are currently up 5-1 on the Braves. So
Yeah, so the Rays
Awesome.
ace Glass now, he tore his UCL because
Yep.
basically he stopped using sunscreen, the sticky icky ooey, and what's the other shit that they use? That's
Spider
The
tack.
spider tact.
no, it's still legal. It starts with an R.
Pine tar,
No, R. That's
resin.
resin.
Rosenbag.
Thank you. Yeah, so
Ritalin.
you can still
Resin,
use
I think, is poison. Rosenbag is the
well resin. You can still use
But they have
apparently.
rosin bags out there, don't they?
But basically, he's blaming MLB for the suspension. So he basically threw out his arm and he's blaming MLB for it because basically pitchers need this in order to get a good grip on the ball. So he's saying that he threw his UCL out because they started disbanding the use of foreign substances.
yeah. Fuck this guy.
What a
And
bitch.
Whatever you
What
fucking call
a
yourself.
bitch.
Baseball's dead to me. Baseball's absolutely dead to me. They cannot get out of their own way. Consistently, they can't get out of their own way. Your game is fucked. Every single pitcher that comes into this league is guaranteed to have an elbow injury at this point in time. What does that say about your sport? It's not the pitchers. They're doing the same shit they've been doing. They're just
Shit.
cheating away the game one way or
Yep.
another, whether it's foreign substances or they're bigger and stronger. Look at football. Look at football in the 1970s compared to right now, and look at the men playing that game compared to then, compared to now. They're twice
Huge.
as fast and twice as
Twice
big,
as
and they've
big.
adjusted the rules to deal with it. Baseball has had the same set of rules for over 100 years, and
Yep.
everybody's getting hurt. Everyone's getting hurt because of it, one
Yep.
way or another. And it's just baffling how dumb they are. I've done this rant so many times. I don't have to do it again, but this is just another incredible baseball
You
story.
couldn't really expect anything less
Dumb
without
fucks.
Score coming back as the manager either, though, you know? So,
True.
I mean,
Very
you
true.
definitely couldn't expect that. I mean, that's
I know, but
ridiculous.
now that they tell him he can't get caught. His players can't get caught. He's done.
Yeah.
If his players get caught using
He's
after this,
fucked. He's gone.
done.
Oh, yeah.
Never again. Conspiracy theory, since Bill's not here. Do you think Rob Manfred is, making this illegal because he wants the dingers in baseball because the pitchers have been so dominant that now he's like, fuck, I got to do something to make, home runs are what brings the kids to the stands. It's not a fucking no-hitter. It's not a perfect game. It's fucking dingers. Chicks dig the long ball. Do you think Rob Manfred? No, I see you. Hold on. Do you think Rob Manfred is disbanding this because he wants the more action? Richard?
Can I go, Nykki Nike? Can I go?
Yep,
Oh,
go ahead.
yeah, you can go.
Conspiracy theories are for losers. Get a life, you fucking dork.
Damn it. Thought Bill wasn't here tonight.
No, because for that to be true, Rob Manfred would have to be competent and would have to be
And
doing
smart.
things behind the scenes to
Yep.
make happen what he wants to happen. Rob Manfred is a sackless troll who has no idea what he's doing.
Walking nutsack is what Bill would say.
Balls.
A walking tit.
Pussy.
Is
Oh,
Rob
walking tit. Damn it. Damn it. Damn
Manfred. He
it.
called me a walking cunt sack. This is
Yeah.
where you continue to get confused.
Thank you. Thank you. He did call you that. I giggled.
Anyway,
giggled.
on a positive note, Nykki Nike, I do think the Red Sox are a good team to root for because they don't quit. They're never out of it. Say what you want about baseball. They're still the local 9. They're still the team that you want to root for. And I don't even blame them for the cheating thing because everything was cheating. It was just so apparent how badly they actually are, how
Yeah.
bad they actually are at pitching based on not being able
They're
to
pitching
use it.
horror. It's horrid. At least they have good bats, though. I mean, I'm sorry. I think they have great bats. I love Vertigo, Arroyo. I love them all. Martinez. I mean,
But if those go silent, we're fucked.
correct.
Now they won't to the point. I think that you're going to continue to be a battling team. You get through June 500. You continue to salvage series against the good teams and beat up on the bad teams. You're going to be right in the playoff picture at the end of this. And the Yankees are a shell of themselves. They suck. They got to blow it up.
Oh,
It's in the Rays. I know that they got good pitching, but they're young. And I know that they're good, so they're not going to go away, but I don't think they're going to be as good as they've been the whole season. You got to watch over the Blue Jays. They're young and really good coming up, but their pitching is suspect too. So you're going to be right in it, man. You're going to be right in it. keep your eye on the Red Sox pitching staff. See if they can sneak in some suntan lotion here and there and keep our hopes alive.
Doubt it.
Love it.
Speaking of keeping hopes alive, the dumpster fire is back on. James Harden.
Smoke is coming out from Brooklyn, baby.
James Harden is being made to play in this game 5. That's my conspiracy theory. Get a life loser. With a bad hamstring as a fat chicken wing consumer because Kyrie Irving went down. Boo-hoo. We'll get there. First, I want to hear about the
breaking news. Breaking news.
This better be better than the other breaking news you had this.
12-2. Milwaukee's winning against the Brooklyn Nets right now.
You, Ray. We'll cut that. I think the Nets are going down, and I think that there's a very, very good chance James Harden gets even more hurt, and it could be the end of the KD Harden Kyrie era as we know it, as we predicted it, as I predicted it to in the playoffs of their first year together.
The big 3, they all blow too.
I can only hope.
As a fat guy with a bad hamstring, this isn't going to bode well for fucking James Harden tonight. He's fucked. He is fucked royally. But I don't know if you guys know this. We have a Instagram page. I posted a funny little picture of Mr. Kyrie Irving stomping on Lucky, our Celtics logo in the center court, and then him crying in pain because spraining his ankle. Rich and I were up till about midnight fighting off internet trolls. This is the greatest thing to happen to this Nets organization of all time.
Awesome.
See this dumpster fire. Oh, we're the greatest team ever. We're gonna fucking set records. We're gonna do this. We're gonna coast to an NBA Finals championship. You're about to lose to the Milwaukee Bucks, the biggest choke artists that we've seen in a long time. The Giannis Antetokounmpo couldn't make it past the second round, and he's about to go to the conference finals. I fucking love it.
It'd be amazing if he does go. It does. It will be amazing.
Thank you for saying it correctly.
It would be amazing.
No. It's going to be amazing.
You see Steve Nash thinking that Giannis actually did it intentionally, like he hurt Kyrie intentionally.
Oh, that is such bullshit. He didn't even move.
It's fucking bullshit.
He didn't even fucking move. He was standing there.
Nope.
Fucking nothing. Kyrie, that fucking cunt. Goddamn, I hate fucking Kyrie.
Hate him.
This Nets team is easily the most hateable team in a really long time, probably since LeBron's Heat, and probably more so because of the characters. Dwayne Wade was a guy you respected when LeBron went there, even though maybe you didn't after. Yeah. LeBron James is a top 5 basketball player of all time, as much as you want to hate him. Kevin Durant has 100.
I got my bodyguard.
There's 100 fake accounts on Twitter to fight 13-year-olds. He had his bodyguard come out on the court because PJ Tucker called him a bad name. James Harden had his bodyguard come on the court in 2019 because someone got in his face. Kyrie Irving, shall I go on? These fucking guys are the most insufferable, typical NBA soft players that are, as a matter of fact, ruining the game the way that they're playing. And the Kyrie lovers and the Kyrie people and you internet pussies, he rolled his ankle. P's and T's for Kyrie Irving, who rolled his ankle. Good God. I walk down the sidewalk and get a high ankle sprain. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's disgusting that you would say such a thing about an injured player. He's not a player. He's a cunt. And first of all, second of all, he rolled his ankle.
The way that people were talking is that he lost his fucking leg.
Oh, exactly.
Like, how dare you?
Gordon
how dare
Hayward,
you?
Like he's on his fucking deathbed.
Gordon Hayward shattered his leg, and we called him a pussy. Like,
well, I did.
You called him a pussy. Most people actually were T's and P's because that was horrific. Kevin Ware. That's an injury where you snap your fucking
Oladipo
tibia.
Another
Oladipo, Paul George. Those are the type of injuries you go.
This little bitch fucking sprained his poor little ankle. Put some sage on it, you little and fucking get the boo-boo out.
He may never be the same again.
You know how many times my fat ass has sprained my ankle? I just waddle. That's all that happens, Kyrie. You're gonna waddle the rest of your life. Who cares?
Oh my God, the outrage, the outcry
it's
for
crazy.
Kyrie Irving.
Oh, it's insane. The media, the pictures, it's just disgusting.
And what the Nets fans don't understand, we've dealt with this for 20 years. When Tom Brady was here, it's because you're great. You're expected to win. That's what you don't get. That's why there's so much hate towards your team. That's why everyone hates you. Well, Kyrie hates Thanksgiving, and I fucking hope he dies. But that's besides the point. You gotta just deal with this shit. When you have greatness, everyone's gonna hate you. Deal with it. Don't be little bitches because I make a little picture on Instagram and you guys want to be internet trolls and try to fight us. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, it was really. I mean, I was astonished. I had
to tag you in because I couldn't stay up any later.
I was astonished how many people actually had that opinion on Kyrie Irving's injury.
It's amazing how many people actually respect him and actually
root
for him. It is actually astonishing how many people actually fucking root for that motherfucker.
Yeah, he I don't get it.
It's nowhere they can just laugh about it. Like,
I don't get how you don't see through his bullshit. Even if he is philanthropic and gives money away to charities and wants to save Africa, half of that, by the way, is bullshit, and the other half
like 100%.
is it's not genuine. Like, how can you think it's genuine from that guy and the stuff that he said and the way that he's presented himself in the public eye? Like, he's just full of shit. He's absolutely full of shit all the time.
What's government?
At least KD's not full of shit. He's just an asshole. He's just a prick. And James Harden's fat and lazy, and I hate the style of basketball he plays. Kyrie Irving is insufferable. Anyway, we've done that a lot.
Vagina.
NBA. Further in the NBA, some more terrific stuff. Actually, we're ending this on a really nice note. Embiid and the Sixers choke. I guess some questionable calls on that one, but go Hawks. Go Hawks. Go Trae Young. The best heel in basketball right now. If you don't like Trae Young, then you're not a basketball fan. That guy's awesome.
He's sick. What did he do? 18 points last night? No.
The Atlanta Trae Youngs are fucking on fire right now, and that's the best team to root for in this whole fucking playoffs.
Another guy that may be redeeming himself as a playoff performer, Kawhi Leonard, putting his team on his back, murdered. What was his name?
The Mormons?
He's murdering the Mormons, but he also murdered one of their players with a ridiculous dunk.
That's too late for my bedtime. I don't watch that.
I saw the highlights. So that series is tied.
You get to catch them, yeah.
We'll see.
I think everything's tied, right? Everything's tied 2-2.
2-2, yep.
Yeah, we get some competitive series here.
Except for Bill's Suns, who swept. Suns in 4, baby.
Suns in 4.
No, Suns in 4. Take it. I didn't hear about the Suns since like Barkley.
Yeah, neither did the Denver Nuggets, and then those two jabronis got their ass kicked by a big white dude.
Devin Booker, watch out. All right, this has been the Simple Mind Sports Show, Wednesday edition, June 16th. We will see you on Thursday with our interview with Flobo. That was fun.
Flobo Boys, great guy.
Flobo Boys, comedian,
Flobo
MC, entertainer. Check him out. Or tune in on Thursday to hear all about him. Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was good. I'm glad we switched gears to bashing Kyrie instead of bashing Ray.
Yeah, because I thought it was going to be a nice, easy night with no bashing, no queen. No, I was wrong. I was wrong again.
I actually didn't. I didn't even know the queen wasn't going to be here.
It's like 50-50 at this point.
I like being a fill-in, though, for sure. What?
You didn't hear the horns from the distance? The royal note reading? The queen will not be here.
Squinting. His squinting.
Well, it's Tuesday, so
yeah,
he might not have been that bad.
He's pretty useless on Tuesdays anyway.
It's his first day back from work, so he'd been just angry.
No.
Catching up with Lou. Grabbing a
bitch.
banana at a break. You know, shooting the shit.
Shooting shit.
Don't kill me.
Fucking menopause over there.
Yeah, fucking Rich is gonna die tonight, hopefully.
Oh.
Hey, you don't do that to yourself. You got that body for a reason. You don't need to work it off. The dark side of the fupa is gonna come either way.